It's actually a good thing for women not to get rejected. Now, what do I mean by that? What? Amanda, what? Hold up, slow down. Okay, let's pretend for a second that rejection holds no gender. Social isolation holds no bounds. What do I mean by this? If you are somebody and you've socially isolated yourself and you deal with unconscious, anxious, avoidant, or abandonment wounds of any sort, whether or not you've admitted this to yourself does not matter. If you are somebody that's identifying with the term loneliness, or if you're somebody that's identifying with being alone your whole life, the thing that's going to help you heal your nervous system and heal yourself from the inside out and overcome this painful social isolation that you've been in is actually going to be dating a woman who is secure, a woman who has not been through the same amount of trauma that you've been through. When two traumatized people come together, it doesn't ever go well. However, when one healed person and one more traumatized person comes together, then that's when the healing can begin. I know that sounds crazy, but we need to shift the way in which we're viewing dating, because a lot of times, especially if you spend time getting lost in the Taco Bell sauce of the red and the black pill and you're in this space, you end up looking at women as the opponent, as something that's so against you. And when your team loses, you want to knock them down a peg and this type of thing, okay? It becomes a game of chess, and I don't even know any chess references, but that's what it becomes. And you lose sight of the number one thing that's going to help you overcome all of your painful social wounds, and that's actually by being paired up with a woman who doesn't suffer from the great abandonment and attachment loss that you have suffered from. That ultimately, my friend, is going to help you heal in this lifetime, whether or not you can see it now. So, in other words, it's actually a good thing in certain cases that the woman you end up with, or women in general, or whatever, this group of people is not suffering in the same way that you are. Because once you are paired up with your girl, your intimate partner, she's gonna help you heal all of the social wounds that you have, so you can be around other human beings and feel less defensive for the first time in your life. And again, this is going to be because you paired up with somebody that has slightly less abandonment wounds than you. Okay, let's also take it a step back. Another thing that we need to talk about, and I don't really love these terms because I think that they carry a lot of shame, but the idea of masculine energy and feminine energy. A lot of times when we're in the war of internet hate, and this is how our pain is manifesting, what ends up happening is that you end up just wanting to knock your opponent down a peg. Like I said, you end up just wanting to do that again and again. But the issue with that is once you take away the internet for a second, take away the fight against feminism, take away all of this for just a second. When you get into a one-on-one relationship, that's you and one other girl, not the internet, not the world, just you two. When you get into this one-on-one relationship, you're gonna want to heal, and you're gonna want to sustain this relationship by sharing with this woman your masculinity. What do I mean by this? You're gonna want to give and cherish the woman that you are with. Even if that woman is technically a modern woman, because I don't know, she wasn't born in 1850, man. This is what's gonna make you feel so alive and so strong and so in your divine masculine energy, if you will. If you can look at dating from a place of, I actually want to give my woman my secure emotions and I want to cherish her feelings. So the woman is the reciprocal, she's the reciprocity, and you are the giver in this case. But when we're always looking at the world through the lens and the fear of rejection, we start dating from a defensive place. I mean, how can you not? You've been through so much pain, and the last time you tried to give a woman one of your masculine gifts, she rejected you. So what do you try to do? You date from defense. You date from defense. You say, I'm going to make sure I hurt her, or I'm going to make sure I don't get myself hurt at the beginning. And this is just a way to protect myself. But what ends up happening is you don't look at dating as you are actually the gift. You are going to give her a gift just by being the masculine person that you are, just by existing. Not needing to be this masculine prototype of male, but just by existing. You are giving to her and she is receiving you. And without you viewing it this way, it gets all lost and boggled up in the Taco Bell sauce. So anyways, I'm hitting on a subject that I just started to think into. It's like the tip of an iceberg, okay? I'm not trying to gaslight anyone. That is the last thing I ever want to do. Your pain is very real, but you need to stop dating from this place of I am the burden, when in fact you are the prize. She is looking to be given your emotional security. She's looking to have her feelings cherished by you in plenty of ways. And if you want to meet women, you got to go out there and go to the places that are authentic to you. That's how you meet women. You guys have the I am grateful card coming through. Gratitude. I am grateful. It is easy to look for all the gifts in my life. What was I just saying, boys? I appreciate the small joys and blessings that surround me each day. Gratitude fills my heart and transforms my perspective. Literally imagine looking at dating from a transformed perspective. You are the giver. Okay, you're not the one receiving rejection. You're the one giving your gift. I am thankful for the ability to see how much there is to be thankful for. Gratitude is my daily practice and it enriches my life with contentment and joy. My heart is filled with appreciation. You can do a 30-day challenge with a gratitude list, but nonetheless, I know that doesn't heal all the pain in the world. And nonetheless, I'm just trying to make a point. What if you just contemplated looking at dating from you're the gift that she receives? Anyways, with that being said, I will see you guys in a future YouTube video. Bye, y'all.